Hi everyone and welcome to the Work, Connect and Learn program. I'm Michelle Ockers and along with Justine Jardine and Carlo Brisky, I'll be your guide during the program. This is going to be a little bit different from most learning programs you've undertaken before because even the group activities in this program, the activities you do together, will be done online. We'll be doing all of our learning activities using the same tools and in very much the same spaces that we're encouraging you to start using to collaborate with other systems, key users and super users across CCA, no matter where they are. Those tools, or the key tools, are Link and SharePoint that we'll introduce you to in this week's module. But we'll also be adding other tools along the way and be asking you to try those tools and to start looking at how you can use them in your work. And the further along the program we get, the more we'll be asking you to start using the tools on a day-to-day basis as part of your work. This will allow you to build a community of practice, connections to other people who have similar interests and similar roles across CCA so that you can be sharing tips, you can be talking about what you're learning, you can be helping each other to resolve issues, to troubleshoot, and generally getting better at what you do through connection and discussion with each other. So during the program, each week, each of the 5 weeks, we have a webinar. You can attend a session. If you miss both sessions, you only need to come to one, but if you miss both, you can view a recording. That's 1 hour. Before each webinar, we'll ask you to do 10 minutes of activities, viewing a couple of videos or some resources on the internet. And then after each webinar, we'll ask you to do about 20 minutes worth of activities, starting to apply the skills we've covered in that week's webinar and to be sharing in a forum about what you're learning, to be responding to questions in that forum and getting used to being in that kind of space and setting up behaviours to use online tools. So this week's module is an introduction to the program. We'll talk to you about the value of social and online collaboration for your role as a key user or super user. We'll look at how to use Link within the program and for your ongoing work, introduce you to your SharePoint community of practice space. This week there are 2 pre-webinar videos I'd like you to watch. The first is called A Smarter Way to Work. It's a little case study using Microsoft Link, a group of people who collaborate to make a decision that solves a problem using Link. And the second one is a community of practice success story, which is an example from Rio Tinto of how they've used similar approaches to what we've introduced and are going to help you to learn how to use. In both of these examples, don't just look at the tool and what the tool is doing for these people, but the overall approach they're taking to their work and how they're working together. And be thinking about how could I do some of the things they're doing in my work and how could that benefit me, make it easier to do my job, help me to be more effective in my job. So looking forward to seeing you in the first webinar in the coming week.